pretty hard to fly and drive at the same time, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm kind of over in the woods, I gotta get out of there.
Well, at least if you're distracted and drive off the side of the road, I'll have it all captured on video.
So many things.
Welcome back to Greenfield Overlanding.
Today we're going on the South Carolina Adventure Route, or the SCAR, and we're starting right around 77 area and headed all the way east over to 151. So this is our first time on the SCAR. If you have been on it before, leave us a comment and tell us what part of the SCAR you like.
Yeah, the whole thing is about a 1,000-mile loop, so it'd be great to get some feedback on what might be some of the more interesting parts. After a December to remember of illness and family vacations, it's good to be back out on the trail again.
Yeah, we've got about 100 miles today that if we can get through it, we're going to do all that today, and we'll keep you along the road, and let's see how it goes.
All right, let's get out there.
Alright, so we're off on the SCAR. Again, we're going roughly between Highway 77 and 151. This is about a 100-mile loop that primarily goes north and then mostly east. Expect this will be going by Lake Wateree here in a little bit. We'll get you some nice views from there. We cross a couple rivers along the way and hit by a few state parks, I think, as well. So we'll definitely have some great views, I think. Right now we're on paved trail, as you can see. It's marked as easy, I think level 1 to 3 roughly. So we'll see how that goes. I don't expect much. I think it's just going to be a nice ride.
Fun fact for you, the SCAR, or South Carolina Adventure Route, was originally mapped out by Buford T. Justice in 1978.
Is that a real name?
No, I'm messing with you. I think that was the sheriff on Cannonball Run.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. I thought you had looked that up.
How awesome would that be, though?
Buford T. Justice here.
Judging from the dust, I guess it didn't rain here yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think we got much rain at our house either, despite all the warnings.
So these Nerf bar side steps I have, I don't think they would give me any protection from, say, dropping on a rock. They sure do catch their share of these pieces of gravel that fly up, so if for nothing else, they're worth the money there.
Yeah, I have the same with mine. They're full of little rocks when we get done with these trips. Keeping it off the paint, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is a little better. I was thinking we were just going to be on the road for a while.
Seems like the lake's coming up here.
Yeah, let me find a spot. Here's the state park. Should I go in here?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Oh, it's on the honor system. $3 per adult per day. We'll spin back through the campground. Let's do this bridge and then come back, because maybe we could come camp here sometime.
Nice lake views here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I mean, if you want to camp in the cold, this would be pretty nice views. A lot of open spots. Get any of these right on the lake. That guy's got my dream life right there.
Exactly.
Just live in one of those little teardrops. I'd already be retired. All right, we just left the Lake Wateree campground area, Lake Wateree Park and Campground. And now we are back on the Scar Trail. It has been paved for just a little bit here, and maybe about 2 or 3 miles, but it does say road ends ahead, so I'm expecting we're probably going to pop back off-road again onto some gravel roads. Ever since our adventures near Mortimer Campground, I'm a little cautious of turning on side roads.
Yeah, I guess so. Is this a ghost town, or people just close on Sunday?
It looks pretty ghost town. I was thinking they ought to come in and refurb the fronts of those, and they could make it a film location. Pretty cool area.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did at some point move the route further north, because I was going to have us start a little further south, closer to 77, and I did see that we were going to basically do a lot of backtracking, so I moved us north just a little bit, but I probably could have come all the way up here if I really didn't want us to. But I think that was a good section, so I'm glad we did it. Camden Falls Event Center.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on the way in, along with the Duck Dam.
Yeah, I think this is where we diverged to a new route. I'm hoping there's some more off-roading so far. I think some turns are coming up here. Maybe we'll get off this road.
So we're about halfway through the route that we put together on Onyx. So I'd say close to 50 miles out of 100. So far, not a lot of off-road on what they're calling a trail. More paved roads than anything. Still, I'd call it a nice Sunday drive, not really a wheeling adventure. So hopefully there's something coming up on the route that puts a little more of the adventure in the scar, but we'll see. Hey, some dirt road.
Pretty nice back here. If you ignore the rundown stuff. So we're about 30 minutes from the end of the trail as it heads up to 151. And you can see we've got this sand dirt road here that's been probably the last 30 plus minutes or so, maybe a little longer, of the trail. And this is crossing over some actual paved roads, but we'll see how much longer we're on this as we approach 151 in South Carolina.
That wraps up our partial tour of Section 4 of the SCAR.
It wasn't extremely technical. Yeah, we were in two-wheel drive the whole time, and maybe 1 to 2 range of the scale, right? We did see some really cool camping spots we're going to have to check out another time when we have more time. But South Carolina had some pretty sights along the way, and we enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, so if you enjoy this type of content, please do like and subscribe. Also, if you've been out on the SCAR yourself, we'd love to hear what's some great sections to check out, because we plan to check out more of that 1,000 miles in the future.
See you next time.